Okay, so today we are going to do this analog clock question. The question is like we have to create a widget which represent the current time. It's like we have the clock in our home. Okay, so this is like our output look like. Okay, and this question is asked in the company left. Okay, now let's code it. Okay, let's start coding. Okay, so let me remove this. First I'll give this container as wrapper. I'll call this container as wrapper. Okay, then in that I will have my time. I'll call this clock. Let's start styling the component, and before that make sure that you have also import the CSS class. So first let's provide the wrapper. Let's first give give style to our clock class. We need to give some height, some width, and we need to give border. Let's say 1px solid and CCC. Are you able to see the border? Okay, now I think we need to first align that item into center. Yeah, we can now start seeing our clock. We need to give align as center. Okay, and we need to give border radius of 100% because we want the rounded. Okay, I think so let's in the starting give this 20 and 20. Yeah, also give some padding to this let's say 2 rem. Okay, now it's look good. Now we need to design this clock hand. Okay, so this clock hand will be present here. So okay, I'll create a separate component for this clock hand because we need three different clock hand. So let's clock hand. In the clock hand we name it clock hand, or we just name it hand. Okay, so now style the hand. So it needs a width of let's say 10 rem. No, it needs width of 1 px and background color of same color. Okay, so I'll if you are using the same color, I'll give it as a variable name. So let's say background color as CC, and in the like we use var as variable. Okay, we name it border color, and here we use var border color. Okay, we need to position this hand at the center. So what I'll do, I'll use this position as relative because we need to make the position of hand relative to clock, and but it should be absolute. What absolute can do, like relative to this parent component, we can change the position based on we can put it anywhere based on our requirement. So also let's give let's say 10 rem. I am not able to see. Okay, I think since we use the absolute. Okay, now let's position. I think there is some. Are you able to see where is our clock hand? I am not able to see. Let's see what's went wrong. Oh, we have not imported the hand component. Let's name it hand. Okay, now we can see this. Okay, when we are shrinking, we don't want this to be shrink. Okay, so what we can do, we can use flex shrink as 0. Now it won't shrink. Yeah, good. So now we have our hand. Okay, so now we need to place it at center. What we can do right as like, so one thing I can optimize is like so because I need it to be the half of this parent width. So what we can, let's call it size. and here we can use var size. We can use same here. Here we can use here we can use half of this half of the parent size. So we have to calculate it, so that we can do using cal function size. Similarly, we can put this to make it in the center. We have to use the right and the bottom as same. Okay, now it's good, look good. I think you were not able to see the changes. I think, okay, so previously it was here. So what I did after doing the right, it moves to here, and after doing the bottom, like we have aligned it through, we have aligned it. Okay. So now what we need to do, like based on the time, we need to move this. Okay. So what we can do, we can use transform. And the transform, we can use a rotate function. Let's see if I do 90 degree, where it go. Oh, it's moving like this. Okay, we need to do the center. We need to first make the bottom as pivot. Okay, so what we can do, we have to like fix it. We have to fix its bottom. So we can use transform origin, that is like bottom center. Yeah. So now if it is 0, it is moving correct. Now it is 90. Let's check for 180. Now check for 270. Now 360. Okay, cool. So now we have to play with this transform using our. Okay, so write the logic for the moving. Okay, so what we can do, we can use like we need for every second we need to trigger our business logic. So let's first import the useEffect from React, and here, and also import useState because we are going to need variables. Okay, effect. But we only need this useEffect to execute the business logic only once, so I am not passing any dependency. Here we can use the setInterval so that our business logic get executed with the interval. So interval will be, let's say, 1 second, because after every 1 second we need to show the clock is moving. So what we can do, let's create the second the variable for the second angle. Set seconds angle, let's call it seconds, not second. Use state, and the starting second angle will be 0. Okay, and we can use new date to get the date. From that we can get the seconds. Date dot get seconds. This date function has this API get second. Here we can use second, and now the angle will be because why we are getting there. Okay, it is seconds. Okay, new date get seconds is not a function. Okay, I think we have fixed this. Yeah. So what? Okay, so we have seconds. So second will be like 1 2 3 4 5, and the circle has the total degree is 360. Total is 360, and so our each 1 second will be 6 degree. So what I have to do, set second, I can do seconds into 6. This is I can do. What we are getting issue. Okay, I think since we are getting this every time, okay, let me do. So we first need to clear this. Okay, whenever our component is like clear, so let's clear the timer also. Okay, set seconds. Okay, there is no issue, and we can pass this angle here in our clock, seconds angle, and we can accept it from here. Let's call it angle. And what we can do, we can style, we can use transform. In the transform we need to use the rotate function. In the rotate it will be angle, and here we need to use degree. Okay, now our clock is started working. Okay, but we need something like this. Okay, so what we can do, we can also use scale, because we don't want scaleY. Let's give default value as 1. Let's give default value of 0.8. What we can use scaleY, which we can set using the above variable scaleY. Yeah, see, now it is working. Similarly we have to do for the this is for the second hand. Now we can do for the okay, so I can do for the hours and minute hand. Hours, so for that, like, we need to set here. So for the hours, let's say minute angle, let's call it 10 minutes angle. This will be okay, we need to get minutes, so let's date dot get minutes. What we have to do, so it will give us every minute. Okay, so what we have to do is like minutes plus seconds, and we need to divide it by 60, because that second will also add the degree in the minutes. So this is what we have to do, and we have to set minutes angle, and that also we need to multiply it by 6, similar to second. Okay, and okay, now we need to pass this minutes. Okay, so as you can see, it started. Similarly we have to pass to hours. So for hours we have to do the similar thing. This we have the hours, get hours, and what we can do, temp hours is equal to hours plus minutes, so we have to take the minute also, temp minute, and divided by 60, and set hours angle to temp hours angle into 6. Okay, so to differentiate between each minutes and hour, like, we can also provide some width. Let's say for this second one is like, we can provide width as 1 px. For minutes we can make it likely higher width, and for, so we need to import this width, and we have to pass width here. Okay, now you can see, so 4 p.m. 2 minutes, and like, this is, what is this? So thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, do subscribe. Thank you.